France finished the first half against Senegal with 0 goals, 1 shot, and a microscopic 0.02 expected goals. Yet they won the match 3-1. When the final whistle blows, surface-level data often obscures the actual mechanics of the game. Algeria fired 7 shots against Argentina without hitting the target once. Senegal controlled the ball for long periods, but that possession was functionally hollow, yielding no meaningful penetration into the French box. World Cup matches are decided by the precise manipulation of space and the neurological endurance required to maintain that control under pressure. This structural integrity is tested by tactical fragility, the specific moment an organized system cracks because of a single identifiable flaw. By deconstructing the opening matches of France, Argentina, Iraq, and Jordan, we can isolate the structural failures and mid-game adaptations that dictated these results. Isolating these tactical fractures provides a detailed view of the structural stability required to advance through the group stage. Algeria's 3-0 loss to Argentina traces back to extreme tactical bricolage by manager Vladimir Petkovic. He started a midfield and attacking trio, Boudaoui, Bentaleb, and Maza, that lacked any prior competitive chemistry. Maza was handed his first start in a World Cup opener against the defending champions, despite not having played a significant role since 2025. This lack of cohesion created a geometric failure in Zone 14. Without a dedicated defensive midfielder, a massive gap opened. Lionel Messi exploited this void. By utilizing continuous visual scanning, he drifted into this pocket and received the ball unchallenged over 50 times. Handing a player of this caliber unrestricted access to Zone 14 is tactical suicide. It provided the platform for his eventual hat-trick. Those 3 goals allowed Messi to reach 16 career World Cup goals, equaling the all-time record held by Miroslav Klose. Algeria's structure was further weakened by leaving Riyad Mahrez on the bench until the 64th minute and misusing Mohamed Amoura as a static target man, rather than a winger stretching the defense. Treating a World Cup opener like a laboratory experiment invited the structural collapse, leaving Algeria in a desperate position for the remainder of the group. France struggled through a disastrous first half as Senegal's high press effectively choked their build-up play. The struggle was positional. Didier Deschamps utilized Ousmane Dembélé as a central number 10, a role that forced a natural sprinter into the most congested area of the pitch. Deschamps corrected this by replacing Dembélé with Michael Olise, instructing him to operate in the half spaces. Olise's spatial awareness allowed him to receive, turn, and break the pressing line with a single pass. The impact was immediate. Olise created 4 chances and provided an assist, while Bradley Barcola scored just over 2 minutes after entering the match. This structural adjustment granted Kylian Mbappé the freedom to score a late brace and become France's all-time leading scorer. Senegal's performance collapsed as physical exhaustion set in. This was compounded by Sadio Mané's failure to track back, leaving his defenders exposed to France's fresh substitutes. Elite status is defined by this crucial capacity to identify a broken structure and apply a precise mid-game correction. Iraq's match against Norway demonstrated how a single deficiency can dismantle an otherwise sound system. For 25 minutes, Graham Arnold's defensive mid-block was highly effective. The system successfully frustrated Norway and created the transition that led to Aymen Hussein's equalizer. But a team executing a disciplined structure rarely concedes 4 goals, unless a specific link in the chain fails. For Iraq, that link is the goalkeeper. The team has lacked a proactive, modern keeper for 20 years, and Jalal Hassan's slow reactions shattered the team's defensive confidence. This creates a domino effect. When defenders don't trust their keeper, they drop deep to cover the space. As they retreat, they disconnect from the midfield, leaving vast pockets of space where Norway's attackers collect second balls without pressure. A tactical system is only as strong as its weakest individual link. Without trust in the backline, the entire structure eventually caves in. Jordan's performance against Austria was defined by Ali Alwan scoring the nation's first ever World Cup goal, but the final result was determined by a collapse in the closing stages. Austria utilizes a relentless counterpress designed to swarm the opponent the moment possession is lost. The true danger of this system is cognitive. It forces defenders to make high-stakes decisions with zero time, leading to rapid neurological fatigue. By the 76th minute, this severe cognitive fatigue resulted in Yezin Al-Arab's own goal, and ultimately a late penalty. These errors represent a biological failure, as a brain starved of oxygen in the final stages simply loses the capacity to process spatial information correctly. Surviving the World Cup requires neurological stamina. Relentless pressure will often break the mind before it breaks the legs. The opening round established several hard rules. Zone 14 must be protected, half spaces must be exploited to break a press, and weak links will be punished. In Group I, France's adaptability makes them a primary threat, while Iraq must find a way to shield their goalkeeping deficiency from Mbappe and Barcola. This sets the stage for the critical match between Algeria and Jordan. Algeria must restructure their midfield and properly utilize Riyad Mahrez if they hope to maintain defensive balance. Jordan must manage their energy output to prevent another late-match collapse under sustained pressure. Survival depends on the command of structural geometry and the cognitive resilience of the players tasked with holding it. The second round will reveal which managers have corrected their structural failures and which teams are destined for elimination.